Hello and welcome to week 2. I'd like to take a few minutes to guide you through our course material for week 2 to help you keep on track. So what I've done, as you can see, is I have gone to the course content tab and I'm going to click on week 2. Our checklist for week 2. You should be reading chapters 3 and 4 in our textbook, Reading Specialist Literacy Coaches in the Real World. Remember, your first assignment is due this week, and I'll get back to that in a few minutes, the resource list. Of course, you're going to continue to post to our discussion board, but you're also going to take the time, in addition to your reading, to view several websites and take a look at several articles. So let's start by looking at the first one. Considering literacy coaching responsibilities in terms of teacher change. So this one is from the Literacy Coaching Clearinghouse. And it, as you can see, is in a PDF format, and I invite you to save this if you think it is interesting. But one of the first things is a nice little quote from a middle school literacy coach, which I think is so true. It turns out there isn't one way that at all that works. So I'm constantly in this mode of monitoring, changing, adjusting, cajoling, pushing, and prompting people to do more when things aren't working, rather than giving up or falling back to some previous thing that makes the teacher more comfortable, which is usually a retreat from instruction. So this talks about the complexity of being a literacy coach, the challenges. And although it was first published in 2009, it is very much on target years later. So I want you to take a look at it and look at the conceptual framework, see if you believe things have changed. But remember, in education, we go in cycles, and things seem to get done over and over again, usually in the same way. So take a look at this article and see what you think. The next thing I want you to take a look at is also a little bit older. And the reason that these things are a little bit older is because these are the years when literacy coaching first came to the forefront. So this is from the Advanced Research Improving Education website, and it's literacy coaches' roles and responsibilities. And again, I'd like you to take a look at it, see what you think. They talk about how the role has changed from reading specialist to literacy coach, what the role should be like, some recommendations, school leadership support roles, and again, see if you think that this is still appropriate, and I believe it is, but I'll let you be the final determining factor. The next site is from the International Reading Association. And here in a PDF again, the roles and qualifications of the reading coach position statement. And this is the latest one that they've done. So again, I would suggest that you open this, take a look at it. This is a good website to know about. Many of the things on this website do not require being a member, and you can access them for free. Some of the things, of course, require membership. Finally, I also shared with you an article. What is family literacy? Getting involved in your child's literacy learning. And again, this is a PDF file that you may want to save. It's something that you might want to share with others one day. So I invite you to review it and save it. And again, this was published by the International Reading Association. You have one slideshow that I want you to watch, and this was done at a reading conference by a literacy coach in Palm Beach County, and it's the role of the literacy coach. So you can access this in several ways. You can review the slides here by just pressing on the next slide. You can make this to the full screen, and you can click there and see it in SlideShare. SlideShare is just a place that allows me to share things with you in an easier way. So if I were to click there, we're going to get the full screen. And I'm going to say allow. And then we can go through this. I'm not going to do this with you. I want you to take some time to do this by yourself. Okay, so by pressing escape on your computer, it brings you back to the small screen. Okay, so those are the materials that you're going to review this week in addition to reading the chapters. So now let's go back to where are you going to turn in this resource list? Well, let's go back to the sidebar and we're going to click on assignments. Assignment 1. Remember, I made it do I believe, why does it say 113? I actually made it due at the end of the week. We're going to make this due 118, so I will change that immediately to 118 because I'll give you the whole week to get that done. So you're going to list 5 professional articles that deal with some aspect of family literacy and its relationship to reading in children, especially teaching reading to young children. And this can include ways of dispensing assessment information, student to family, and you're going to summarize the article in 1 paragraph using APA format. Notice you will lose points on if you don't have a title page, correct grammar, correct spelling, sentence structure, if you turn this in late. Okay, now, when you click on this, I'm going to just turn the edit mode off so it looks like yours. You click and you'll notice 20 points possible. Right here it says the right date, Sunday, January 18th by midnight. Here you can view the rubric so you can see how am I going to be grading it. Each article I'm actually looking for the same thing. Is the article current? So you want to keep as current as possible within the last 5 years. Is it published in a scholarly journal? Have you summarized the key points? Is it thoughtful, well-written, and organized? Have you used proper citations? In order to earn the highest score for each article, that is what I will be looking for. So you just need to look at one of these. It's just that you're doing 5 articles, why it's repeated. So when you are ready to submit that, you can write your submission, okay? You can do it directly here. It looks like Word. Or you can attach a file and put it in that way. Excuse the pop-ups coming up on my computer. If you have any additional comments that you would like me to see, you'll put them here and you will make sure you press submit. If you don't do that, I don't get it. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that for now. And we're going to take a look at our discussion board. So by now, you should have done your meet and greet, and I think most of you have. And I even see that you have just started posting to week 1 and week 2, which is wonderful. What I need you to remember, however, is that you must reply to someone else's post. So make sure that you're doing that. So essentially you'll have a minimum of 2 posts, your original post and the post that you respond to from someone else. Okay, that looks like it for week 2. Remember, we'll be having another chat on the 19th so that we can discuss the TORP assignment, which is due on the 25th. Remember, you can contact me at any time. I hope that you are having a good week and that the material is meaningful and interesting to you. Take care.